Hey, David Ellington here. I wanted to talk with you a little bit about fixed income investing. One of the things that we have noticed here in the year 2019 is that the bonds have been awful. CDs have been terrible. Savings account, interest rates, they're just all low. It's wonderful if you want to borrow money because mortgage rates are at an all-time low. You're talking 3.5%, 4% on a 30-year mortgage. I remember going with my father back in the 70s to refinance our home at 13%, and that was a good deal. So the fact that you can borrow money cheap is wonderful, but if you're trying to invest to create money, it's not so good. Even dividend-paying stocks, you're looking 3 to 4%, not a whole lot more. So where do you go to get fixed income? Well, one of the places is annuities. Fixed income annuities are basically where the life insurance company with these whole life policies over the years, they would create buckets of money. They would buy commercial real estate, they would buy bonds, they would buy Deutsche Marks. I mean, they would literally put money in a lot of different types of investments around the world to create a regular solid income so they could be very predictable in what they would put as far as additional cash value every year to these whole life policies or universal life. Well, sometimes people say, well, I'm not insurable, but I would love to take advantage of your expertise in investing in these types of products. And so I would like to get the same return on my personal money as I'm getting on my life insurance contract. How do I do that? So insurance companies came out with annuities, and it ended up being kind of a costly endeavor for a while. I mean, the fees inside annuities were very high. Over the years, they've become much, much more competitive. So now you can actually invest in fixed income annuities and get 4 to 6.5% interest depending upon the company and how long you're willing to tie your money up. Some of them have no surrender penalties out the gate. Some of them have up to 7 years of surrender penalties, but you get a lot of additional bonuses along the way. So if you're interested in fixed income investments, that is a great place to start. In addition to that, we've actually created some funds and actually working with several of our large investment clients that actually invest in real estate, short-term vacation rentals, and some commercial real estate, all with cash, no debt, no leverage, and we're creating income of somewhere between 5 to 7% interest per year because the returns on these real estate investments is very strong. And the nice thing about owning vacation rental properties in the United States is that when people have a recession, they still want a vacation, but instead of flying to Belize or Costa Rica or the Bahamas, they'll instead drive somewhere. They'll drive to Pigeon Forge or they'll drive to Florida. They want to drive to certain locations. So vacation rentals do well even in recessions. And the neat thing about short-term vacation rentals is that we have the opportunity to actually turn them into executive housing. Or you can rent them to travel nurses that go stay in a location for 3 to 6 months. Or, worst case, we actually take the furniture and the furnishings out of the house and actually rent it out as a long-term rental. But there's so many different exit strategies, and these investments are very diversified through areas geographically or as well as types of properties, 1 bedroom all the way up to 5 bedrooms. So lots of opportunities with fixed income. So if you're in a position where you're in a point where maybe you've got some real estate, you're wanting to sell and reinvest it into something to create income, or you've got a large stock portfolio and you're concerned about what's going to happen because the yield curve's inverted right now. We're earmarked for a recession, and the stock market does go down and it does come back. How long it takes, I don't know. And if you're retired or going to retire and you're on a fixed income, you need income, and we have the ability to help you with that. So please contact me, David at pinnacle4.com. Let's set up a meeting through a Zoom phone call or just a regular old-fashioned phone call. Or if you're in the Greenville, South Carolina area and you want to stop by and see me, I would love to set up a personalized meeting. I hope you have a great day and hope this has been helpful.